All right, do need a marshal down near the driver's stand. We got you down there. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, just need one down here near the driver's stand. Hold on. Corey is getting the live feed going. What's wrong? Oh, you need to add Rich Greenwood to that. Ooh. Don't forget,
Corey Bosworth.
Armageddon round 2
We are
this
live.
Saturday. The pits are gonna fill up quick. So if you plan on racing Saturday, please make it here early. We do get our early birds that come here as well every single Saturday. So,
All right, I need Rich to cross the line.
Rich is out of this one until next race.
How many are out there?
7 of them.
Is there 7 out there?
Yeah, there's 7 out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
All right, guys, IFMAR start. Tony and only Tony is going to go on the tone. Everybody else wait till they call your name. Tony, less than 5. Jason, Preston, Jeff, Nate, Greg, JP.
That was a nice, clean start.
All right, guys, everybody's on the clock.
All right. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, there went that whole. JP, is that you? Good thing you got like 5 pieces of those. JP stocked up on those parts, Corey. Oh, you were good yesterday and all today until the race. I got to add your name to the money wall. Good old Schumachers.
All right, we got Nate leading them around.
All right, we'll see you in the next round there.
Tony up to the 2. Jason in the 2. Tony slips down to the 3. Preston in the 4. Jeff in the 5. Greg in the 6.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jason
Whoa,
Smith, and
watch
Tony
that
Taylor.
barrier over there, Preston.
All right, you can have this one.
Yep.
We're good to go.
All right, we got 17.5 buggy heat number 1 coming up. Start thinking about it. Nate in the lead. Tony right behind him, 0.3. Jason also right behind Tony, 0.4. Jason moves up to the number 2. Tony drops down to the 3. Nate up in the 1. Nate with 11.5. Jason with 11.8. Tony with 11.5. They're pushing each other. They are pushing each other. Who's out there without a body? Who's naked? Nate, you're naked? Was that your black body?
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jason Smith, and Tony Taylor.
We definitely getting airflow through them electronics. All right, Nate, Jason, Tony, my 1, 2, and 3. Preston in the 4. Greg in the 5. Jeff in the 6. JP, we'll see him out in the next heat. See Rich out in the next heat as well, too. They both got repairs they're doing. Ooh, nice tight line. Oh, Greg cut off Nate. That was your leader. Driver etiquette, everybody. Driver etiquette. That faster driver coming up on you, let him by. Your leader has no body. Throw him on the other side. Oh! Another Schumi broke.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Tony Taylor, Nathan Merritt, and Jason Smith.
Tony, you had the lead, too. All right, Nate, Jason, Preston. That's my 1, 2, and 3. Big Hefe in the 4. Greg in the 5. Marshall in the center. Move towards the pole. You're blocking the platform from the drivers. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you, Chad. All right, watch the. All right, yeah, watch straight away. I was trying to get that word out. I couldn't get it out. My vocabulary restricted me from that.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and Jeff Harless.
All right, Jason, Nate, Greg, that's my 1, 2, and 3. Preston drops down to the 4. Jason and Nate battling it out. Pretty much my most improved driver, both off-road carpet and on-road carpet, Jason Smith. All right, Nate, my leader. With no body, that is your number 1. About to come up on Preston. 15 seconds to go.
10, 9.
All right, if Mar
8,
start, keep on going until she
7,
calls your name.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep on going, keep on going. Everybody's still on the clock. Still on the clock, Nate. Keep on going.
Jeff Harless done.
Jeff, you got caught.
Preston Butcher done.
Preston got caught.
Jason Smith done. Greg
Jason
Poole
got
done.
caught in the 1, Nate in the
Nathan
2.
Merritt done.
Wow. Jason got you, Nate, by 300ths of a second. Right at the last 2 seconds. All right, go ahead. Put your cars up. Come out and marshal.
Up next, race number 2. 17.5 buggy. Heat 1 of 3.
What?
Race
I got
order
both
is
Roy and Ryder
Brian
out here
Cravens.
racing now? What?
Senzo Reyes.
All right.
Hot Rod.
Ryder's first race, isn't
Roy
it?
Keane. Ryder Keane. Brian
All right.
Cravens.
All right. Easy, y'all.
Senzo Reyes. Roy Keane.
Let's warm-up laps. Warm-up laps. Straightaway is open. Warm-up laps. Go ahead. I need you guys, last people in the race. You come out and marshal. I see Jason out here already,
Ryder Keane.
waving big highs. I see
Hot Rod.
Preston. Come over here, Preston. Come down this way. Come over here in this corner over here. Preston. See my hand? Come over here. Stay right here. Nate, you going to the center? Thank you, Big Nate. And Tony's out here. Oh, do not go. Yep, whatever that was. Cracker Jack, I call it. Yeah, what? All right, need a marshal on the back right corner. Need a marshal on the back left corner. I got Preston over here. I need one over there. Over there, Greg. All right, I think we are covered. All right, get your lad. Okay, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. Brian, Senzo, Hot Rod, Roy, and Ryder. That's my 17.5 buggy. All right, I got Brian leading the way, followed by Senzo, followed by Hot Rod, then Roy and Ryder. I will call your names. Do not go until I call your name. Brian, and only Brian, on the tone in less than 5. Senzo, Hot Rod, Roy, and Ryder. All right, nice and easy. You are racing against the clock, not against anybody else but the clock. Get your laps in, nice and easy. Thank you. Straightaway's clear. Again, want to thank Rich Greenwood for sponsoring the event.
Paul McCarthy. Any Eclipse 6 updates?
Paul, we got an investigation going on with the that shipment right now. So we are still waiting. But we do have an active investigation going. All right, Brian leading the way, followed by Senzo. Senzo 0.6 right behind Brian. Roy in the 3, Hot Rod in the 4, Ryder in the 5.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes, and Roy Keane.
Oh, don't force your way through the cars. Thank you. Put them on the other side. Thank you, Jason. Oh, watch the platform. Watch the beginning of the platform. Watch your feet there, Nate. Thank you. All right, Senzo, Brian, Roy, my 1, 2, and 3. Hot Rod in the 4. Ryder in the 5. 3:25 to go. 17.5 buggy. Number 2, you guys are up in about 3 minutes. Start thinking about it. Start making your way over here.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Brian Cravens, and Roy Keane.
Senzo, Brian, Roy, my 1, 2, and 3. Senzo with the 12.0. Brian with 11.7. Roy with the 12.2. Ryder with the 13.8. Hot Rod with the 12.8. Those are my fast laps out there. I'll tell you what, these Nerds gummy clusters, amazing. Senzo knocking on that 11-second door. Oh. Somebody fix that spoiler or the wing. Thank you. Two minutes to go. Senzo, Brian, Roy.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Brian Cravens, and Roy Keane.
All right. Who's going to Jersey Mike's? Get that $2 million sandwich? Jersey Mike's. Got to sell $2 million sandwiches. I know. Yeah, you go over there, you're broke for the month. That donut shop next door to them ain't any better. They're expensive too. Freaking like $4 a donut. Oh, that was cool. Somebody rolled right over
1 second. The top
Hot Rod's
drivers
car.
are Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes, and Roy Keane.
Yes. You know what I like? I like bear claws. I like dipping them in my coffee. Yeah. All right, 35 seconds to go. Keep on going. If Mars start, your leader right behind y'all. Thank you. I think that was Ryder or Roy, one of the two. Got number 1 right behind you there, Hot Rod. Well, he's got some distance behind you. You got plenty of time. 15 seconds to go. Keep on going until she calls your name. 17.5, number 2. You guys are up.
10, 9, 8.
Start making your way.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep on going. Everybody's still on the clock.
Brian Cravens.
Brian done in the 1.
Done. Senzo Reyes
Battling it
done.
out with Senzo. Gets the 1 spot. Senzo in the 2.
Roy Keane done.
Roy done in the 3. Hot Rod done in the
All
4.
drivers are finished.
Waiting on Ryder. Ryder's
Ryder
done.
Keane
ADV and
That's a
waiver.
race.
Nice track.
Thank you, me love. All right. Brian Cravens, my current TQ. 24505 is my current TQ. Let's see if my next batch of 17.5 buggy masters out here.
Up next, race number 3. 17.5 buggy. Heat 2 of 3. Race order is Hunter Otto, Sheldon Butcher, Christian Gibson, Nick Stentiford, Joe Harless.
All right. You heard her. Hunter, Sheldon, Christian, Nick, and Joe. We'll see how you guys do.
Nick Stentiford. Hunter Auto.
Oh, who sent
Christian
that one?
Gibson.
Who sent that? You did? I saw your eyes. Your eyes grew big.
Sheldon Butcher.
All right, take it easy around that sweeper. All right. If you're in that last race, I need you out here to come out and marshal. I need all four corners covered and a center. I got Senzo out there already. See Roy over there. Hey, let's see. Go near the driver's stand. Hot Rod, near the driver's stand. Next to the standing of the driver's stand. I got Brian out here. Good run there, Brian. Current TQ. All right, I need a marshal in the center, and I need one in the back right corner from my driver's stand, if you guys don't mind, so we can get started. If you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. If you're in that last race, I need you out here to marshal. I got Roy coming out here to the center. Senzo, you can cover that. I need one over here in the kiosk corner over here. Yep, thank you, little man. No, over this way, all the way down. Oh, the next corner over here. Keep on going. Just sit up on top of the wall. See that ugly guy right there with the black shirt with the blue hat? Yeah, just roll over there next to him. Yeah, the skinny guy. There you go. Just sit right there. You're good. All right. The guy in front of you is George. He's very ugly. All right. Joe, I need you to check in, Joe. All right, I got you now, Joe. Hold on. All right.
Joe
All right, I got Hunter and only Hunter, followed by Sheldon, Christian, Nick, and Joe. I'll call you guys' names with Hunter on the tone in lesson 5. Sheldon, Chris, Nick, and Joe. Was I missing somebody? Did I get everybody? There's 4 cars out here. Where's the 5th car? Oh, did you break? Why didn't you say something? Oh, okay, all right. My current TQ standing in front of me, Marshall and Brian Cravens, 24,505. Nick's already on a TQ run. Nick out in the lead. Joe in number 200 in the 3. Sheldon in the 4. We'll see Christian out in the next heat. Got 3 people that were out from the previous ones. We'll see. Oh, no, that was 21.5. Oh, watch the platform. Watch yourself, Roy, when you get out there. Watch that car coming up. Thank you. And you're clear, buddy. All right. 4 minutes to go.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Joe Harless, and Hunter Otto.
Joe in the lead. Nick in the 2. Hey, Joe likes the 17.5 better than 21.5, huh? Oh, never mind. I should have never said anything. My bad.
Bradley Kong. How much are the carpet tires to race? 4 WD and 2 WD?
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Joe Harless, and Sheldon Butcher.
Hey, what's up, Bradley? We're looking at about $21 to $22 a pair, so about $45. Get you a set. All right, guys. Nick, lead them around. Nick is on a new TQ run. Joe in the 2. Nick, that all white car, yellow wheels. Over the big one he goes. Joe, 14.3 behind him. Joe down the straightaway right in front of me. White and green.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stenteford, Joe Harless, and Sheldon Butcher.
All right, guys, 150 left to go. All right, guys. 130 left. Nick, Joe, Sheldon, Hunter. That's the running order. Nick is on a TQ run.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Nick Stenteford, Joe Harless, and Sheldon Butcher.
Right there behind you.
All right, guys. 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, watch it. You might spot one of those.
All right, 10 seconds.
10,
Keep going until she says
8,
you are done.
7.
Keep them going,
6,
keep them going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep it going, Nick.
Sheldon Butcher done.
All right, need Nick, Joe, and
Nick
Hunter to
Stenteford
finish.
done.
There's
Hunter
Nick.
Otto done.
There's Hunter.
All
There's
drivers
Joe.
are finished.
Everybody's finished.
Joe Harless done.
Nick's going to take the W and reset TQ, 25,508. Joe finishes in the 2. Hunter in the 3. Sheldon in the 4. All right, guys, go and put your buggies back. Come right back out here to Marshall. Race number 4.
Up next,
Go ahead and start burning
race
some
number
laps
4.
for me.
17.5 buggy. Heat 3 of 3. Race order is Nathan Merritt, Robbie Esplana, Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco, George Foy, Rich Greenwood, Nathan Merritt, Robbie Esplana, Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco.
Yeah. All right, looking for George to check in and Rich. Here comes Rich.
Way too much. I put 10 in.
George Foy, Rich Greenwood,
Now we're going to give Rich a lap here. All right, guys, straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. All right, guys. Marshall's be on your toes. I got 5 cars out there. Nate and only Nate's going to be going on the sound of the tone. Everybody else, wait till I call your name. Nate, less than 5. Robbie. Andre. George. and Greenwood. All right, guys. 25,508 is what you're shooting for. Ooh, Rich hits the money wall. All right, guys, we got Andre leading him around. Down the straightaway he goes. Orange and gray. Robbie in the 2, George in the 3, Nate in the 4, Rich in the 5. Everybody in this race is faster than Nick's previous TQ run. All right, Nate up to the 2. George slips down to the 3. Robbie in the 4. Rich in the 5. Two in, 3 to go, guys. 2 down, 3 to go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco, Nathan Merritt, and George Foy.
All right, Andre out front. Nate only 4 seconds behind him. Actually, George up to the 2. George 3.9 behind Andre. Robbie in the 3. Rich in the 4. Nate slips down to the 5.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco, George Foy, and Rich Greenwood.
All right, Andre out front. George 7.2 behind him. Rich up to the 3. Rich only 3.5 behind George. Robbie slips down to the 4. Robbie 11 seconds behind Rich. Nate in the 5. Nate 6 seconds behind Robbie. Your top 3 are faster than the previous TQ.
One minute
All right,
and
guys.
1 second.
4 in, 1
the
to
top
go.
drivers are Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco, George Foy, and Rich Greenwood.
All right, guys, 25 seconds. Andre, George, 8.6 behind him. Rich only 2.4 behind George.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
All right, this was if Mark. Keep him going until she says you are done.
1.
Keep him going, keep him going.
Robbie Esplana done. Nathan Merritt done. Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco done. Rich
All
Greenwood
right,
done.
still need George to finish. All right, guys, that's race. Andre is going to take it
All
and
drivers
reset
are finished.
TQ. George finishes in the
George
2.
Foy
Rich in the 3. Robbie in the 4. Nate in the 5.
Up next, race number 5. Mod Buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Chad Bartlett, Steve Foley, Zeke Bullinger, Corey I ain't got time for that Bosworth. Zeke Bullinger, Chad Bartlett. Corey I ain't got time for that Bosworth. Steve Foley.
All right, I got everybody out here. Need one marshal down on my end. Okay, thank you, buddy. All right, one more lap for everybody if you want. Other than that, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. I got Chad leading the way, followed by Steve, then Zeke and Corey. I'll be calling your names out pretty quick. Chad and only Chad on the start of the tone in less than 5. Steve, Zeke, Corey. All right, Mod Buggy. Chad leading the way, Steve leading the way, Zeke leading the way. As you guys get settled down real quick. Ooh, a little tippy there. All right, Zeke, Corey, Steve. Steve takes over the 2 from Corey. Corey drops down to the 3, Chad in the 4. Corey moves back up to the 2, Zeke down in the 3, Steve in the 1. That copper gold flame buggy.
The top drivers are Steve Foley, Corey I ain't got time for that Bosworth, and Zeke Bullinger.
That is Mr. Steve coming down the straightaway. My leader, Corey, in the bright fluorescent orange. Gets it wrong in the rollers. Comes down the straightaway. Zeke moves up to the 2, silver, white, and blue. That'll be Zeke. Chad in that TLR, green, blue, and white. That'll be my number 4. No B6.4 parts in there, Jared. All right, 3:18 to go. 3:18 to go. All right, Zeke in the 1, Corey in the 2. Corey
After
0.5 away from
left,
Zeke.
The top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Corey I ain't got time for that Bosworth, and Chad Bartlett.
$2:45 to go. All right, 2:10 to go. Zeke, Corey, Chad. They're all still out there. We'll see Steve back hopefully out in the next heat.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Chad Bartlett.
All right, Zeke puts down a 10.4.38. Corey with a 10.4.42. Chad with 11.148. Steve had a 10.6. Yeah, we got like a 5-minute break. Okay. Okay.
You're getting pretty good at the garage stuff.
All right, 1 minute to go. Zeke, Corey, Chad. Zeke drops down to a 10.4 flat.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Chad Bartlett.
All right, Zeke, Corey, Chad. My 1, 2, and 3. 40 seconds to go. Oh, Stadium Truck, you are up next. Stadium Truck, you are up next. My bad, JP. But Stadium Truck is up next. All right.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep on going.
Chad Bartlett
Chad
done.
got caught in a 3. Corey and Zeke still on the clock.
Zeke Bullinger done.
Zeke done in the 1. Here comes Corey done in the
All
2.
drivers are finished. Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth done.
That is a race. Up next, Stadium Truck. You are up next. Zeke is the current TQ for Mod Buggy.
Up next, race number 6. Stadium Truck. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Jeff Harless, Nathan Merritt.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. He's running that new exalt motor, too. Nah. But you guys are right there with each other. Steve was creeping down with y'all, too. All right, Stadium Truck, followed by 4-wheel drive buggy. Then we'll do a resort. I got 2 vehicles out here. Oh, he's steering to the left. Those that are interested in bashing, tomorrow we start. What is it? What's today? January 30th? Say January 30th? Oh, January 31st, we will start our 20% sale on selected few items. They're already up in the front of the store to the right if you're walking out. That will be our for sale stuff, mainly all Traxxas. But I'm running HTC gears, though. I'm not running LTC.
Nathan Merritt.
Chief count in the gears, though. up my timing on this one too. I think I'm up at.
Freaking high wings. Their tick mark is so hard to freaking see.
I'm up at 40. Oh no, I'm still at 45. I could probably go up to 50.
Yeah, I'm already about 50. I'm gonna try 32. I just ran into too much traffic.
Hey Jeff, I need you to check in.
Yeah, sorry. Still trying to fix my steering. I'm exposed. Yeah, we'll just crash it around anyway, right? It is pretty bad when it does that, Luke.
Nice and easy. Just need you to check in. We'll let you know right now, Jeff. Nate is dialed with that truck.
I don't even have a chance.
All right. You ready? You ready, Jeff?
Yeah, you're right. I started in the heat with 7 cars last night and finished with 2. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Go up to the back there. All right. I got Jeff leading the way on the tone in less than 5. Nate. Ooh. You just going to let him get away, Jeff? Nate? You went wide with that one. Just kick the truck. Just kick it. Oh, let's see. Kick it.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
Whoa, Nate, what are you doing over there?
Oh, I was going to say, because I'm like, about to copy it. How does that work, huh? Thanks, bud.
Oh, now it is. What the heck?
Jeff Harless.
No, you got your laps. I know. Who looks at the thing when they're driving? Who does that? Dude, if I do that, I'm crashing. So, Jeff, what's up with the cheetah print? Something you need to tell us?
You know I got cheetahs. No, I got circles.
After 2 minutes left, the top
Cinnamon
drivers are
rolls.
Jeff Harless, Nathan Merritt.
All right, four-wheel drive, you are up next. Get ready. Start thinking about it in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's where 2 stadium trucks out there is like watching pan cars in 8 minutes. Nah. Jeff, you got a 13.5 in there?
Yeah, it's weak though.
Like a just stock one?
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
Like a 20-year-old 13.5?
Actually, it's a new one,
Oh.
but it's a piece of junk.
Well, yeah. Oh, on that platform with a stadium truck, like Nate said, you guys square up with that thing.
Mine was kicking anyway, even if I was squared up. So you're probably in my suspension.
I don't know. I like stadium truck on dirt and clay. I just don't like it on carpet. Yeah, Nate's got it. Well, Nate got secrets from. Who'd you get secrets from? I forgot who you got secrets from, but he went like 20 weight in the shocks. and then using old front tires so he can push instead of traction rolling.
I was thinking about sanding mine.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
Right, Nate's like a Michigan college fan. And Jeff's got a cheetah print thong on.
Wait till you see the bottom side.
Oh, Lord. That Tiffany blue and white does look good, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, 15 seconds. After a stadium truck that felt like an 8-minute long pan car race.
10, 9, 8,
Like watching
7,
grass grow.
6, 5, 4, 3.
You're really going to
2,
test Zeke
1.
to his limits, huh? All right.
Jeff Harless
Jeff, you got
done.
caught.
Yeah, it was an 8-minute race. How good.
All right, four-wheel drive buggy, you guys are up next.
All drivers are finished.
Oh,
Nathan
really?
Merritt
You
done.
had to hit Corey? That thing's dialed, dude.
I didn't think we were running these today. I didn't charge it.
Man, that thing's pretty dialed in, man. That thing's pretty good. Need all two of y'all come out here and marshal. Hold on, I gotta switch it over. Let you guys check in again. Nate's got your current TQ for that. Got
Up
Tony,
next,
Nick, Hot
race
Rod, and
number
Chad.
4WD buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is
Let's see, Hot Rod.
Tony Taylor,
Golly,
Nick
Nate, when you
Stentiford.
walked over here, you almost knocked
Hot
me off my
Rod.
chair.
Chad Bartlett,
Big old.
Tony Taylor, Hot Rod, Nick Stentiford.
All right. We got Bad Chad up here. Wait for Bad Chad check in. Ooh. Who coming in hot? Nick, you coming in hot? That thing's a little tippy, man. A little drunk there.
Chad Bartlett,
Ooh. Oh, watch it. All right, straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Got a liner up in the back. I need some marshals out here. I got Big Hefe out here. Where's Big Nate at? Nate's right over here. Nate's right over here. I need one in the center, and that, I think we'll be covered on that. Oh wait.
I can hit the center. I just need to shut this.
Oh yeah, Nate's just got to shut it down. So, as soon as Nate gets down on the bottom down here. No, Nate's got it. Go fix your buggy. All right. Tony, and only Tony, on the tone. In lesson 5. Nick, Hot Rod, Bad Chad, you are on your own clock. Let's roll. 4-wheel drive. Schumacher out there. I got TLR out there, and I got Associated. 3 major brands out there. 4-wheel drive. Nick leading the way. Chad in the 2. Tony in the 3. Them 3 are battling for 1, 2, and 3. Chad 0.3 away from Nick. Tony 1.4 away from Chad. Hot Rod in the 4. Nick with 11.6, Chad with 11.8, Tony with 11.9, Hot Rod with a 12.7. Those are my fast laps out there.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Chad Bartlett, and Tony Taylor.
All right, 3 minutes to go. Nick, Chad, Tony. Nick 11-2, Chad 11-7, Tony 11-9, Hot Rod 12-1. Nick's still leading the way.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stentaford, Chad Bartlett, and Tony Taylor. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stentaford, Chad Bartlett, and Hot Rod. After 4 minutes, the top drivers are Nick Stentaford, Chad Bartlett, and Hot Rod. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick Stentaford done. Hot Rod done. All drivers are
All right,
finished.
Nick's going to take the
Chad
W
Bartlett
and
done.
early TQ. Chad finishes only 4.1 behind him. Hot Rod finishes in the 3, Tony in the 4. All right, guys, give me a couple minutes here. I'll get round number 2 sorted for us.
Up next, race number 1. 21.5 buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, Greg Poole, Preston Butcher, Jeff Harless, Tony Taylor, JP, Rich Ryder. Up next, race number 1. 21.5 buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, Greg Poole, Preston Butcher, Jeff Harless, Tony Taylor, JP, Rich Ryder. JP. Preston Butcher, Greg Poole,
All right, guys, round number 2 is posted. Round 2 is posted. 2-minute call, guys. 2-minute call. It's 7:30 now. We're going to go ahead and get her going here in 2 minutes. 21-5 buggy. 2-minute call. Start getting them out here.
currently up, race number 1. 21.5 buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, Greg Poole, Preston Butcher, Jeff Harless, Tony Taylor, JP, Rich Ryder.
All right, guys, 21-5 buggy. Start doing some laps for me. I need some people to check in. I got Greg checked in. I got Preston checked in. Looking for Jason, Nate, Jeff, Tony, and Rich.
Yeah, you're checking.
Tony Taylor, Jeff Harless.
You leave your buggy just powered on without any draw on it. Your battery's not really dying, right? I mean, right. Well, on the
All right, need Jason to check in. Nate and Rich. Is Rich going to make this one? Okay.
Jason Smith.
All right, we got a racer's minute. All right, need some marshals out here. All the four-wheel guys should be out here.
If you were in the last race,
Except for
we
Tony.
need you out here to marshal.
And I need
Nathan
two
Marshals.
volunteers. I got some
Marshals.
volunteers out
Marshals.
there. All right, need some volunteers out here, guys. Yep. Need some on my end. All right,
Rich Ryder.
let's go ahead and get at the end of the
Classic
straightaway,
Boys.
guys.
Sup, bro?
Volunteers on my end. Volunteers on my end. I got Chad out here. One at the end of the straightaway. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. Jason and only Jason's going to be going on the tone. Everybody else wait till I call your name. Jason, less than 5. Nate, Greg, Preston, Jeff, Tony, JP, and Rich. All right, guys, everybody's on the clock. See a faster driver coming up on you. Give him a little bit of room. Has anybody got a 4-wheel rear axle for a TLR? Come see me. All right, guys, we got Jason out front. Nate only 0.3 of a second behind him.
After 1 minute
Jason,
left,
that
the
all
top
white
drivers
car.
are Jason Smith, Nathan
Right in
Merritt,
front of
and
me.
Tony Taylor.
We got Nate to the point. Jason back to the point. Nate and Jason battling it out. Nate right in front of me. I don't even know what it is. All black car. Blackish car. All right, Jason, Nate. Nate 2.3 behind Jason. Tony up to the 3. Tony less than a second behind Nate.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and Tony Taylor.
All right, guys, 2:50 left to go. All right, Jason, Nate, and Tony. Tony's in all sorts of traffic now. Tony's going to be coming up on JP next. Oh, watch straightaway, guys. Watch straightaway. Hold on, JP. Hold on. Wait till. Go, 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 go. Oh, everybody's watch the tabletop, guys. Watch the tabletop. Watch the tabletop.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and Tony Taylor.
All right, guys. Jason, Nate, and Tony. Nate only 2.1 behind Jason. That's still a close battle there. Jason right in front of me. Over the tabletop he goes. Here comes Nate. Over the tabletop he goes. Nate 1.8 behind Jason. Thank you, JP. Greg, you got number 2 coming up on you quick. Thank you, sir. Your leader. Over the tabletop he goes. He's in all sorts of traffic. Over the big one.
1 minute left. The top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and Tony Taylor.
Nate 1.5 behind Jason. Nate slowly reeling in your leader. He's only got 40 seconds left to go, though. Nate to the point. Your leader. That all black car. Down the straightaway he goes. 1 and 2 are faster than previous TQ run. Nate over the tabletop. Jason right on his tail. 15 seconds left to go. This was an IFMAR start. Keep him going until she says you are done. Jason only 2.5 behind
8,
Nate.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Your leaders,
2,
1 and 2. Over
1.
the tabletop they go. Keep them going, keep them going. Oh, your leader taps out right at the end of the big one.
Jason Smith
Let's see
done.
if this
Preston Butcher
Jason's
done.
going to end up taking the
Nathan
W
Merritt done. Greg Poole
on the
done.
last 2 turns.
Rich Ryder done.
Nate
Tony Taylor
finishes
done.
in the 2, Tony
JP
in the
done.
3, JP in the
All
4,
drivers
Greg
are
in the 5,
finished.
Jeff in the 6,
Jeff Harless
Rich in the
done.
7, Preston in the 8. All right, guys. Go and put your cars back. Come right back out here to Marshall. Race number 2, 17.5
Up
C
next,
sort.
race
Let's go ahead and get them
number
out there.
17.5 buggy. Heat 1 of 3. Race order is Hunter Otto, Hot Rod, Sheldon Butcher, Ryder Keene, Christian Gibson. Hot Rod. Christian Gibson. Hunter Otto. Ryder Keene.
All right, just need Sheldon to check in for me. Here he comes. Oh, here comes Sheldon. All right, guys,
Sheldon
let's go ahead and
Butcher.
gather up at the end of the straightaway there. End of the straightaway. Yeah, right. All right. Good enough, Rich. All right, Hunter and only Hunter is going to be going on the tone. Everybody else wait till they call your name. Hunter, less than 5. Hot Rod. Sheldon. Ryder. And Christian. All right. Oh, Christian hits the money wall. And it is done. Oh, yeah, go ahead and pull it. All right, everybody's on the clock. All right, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and go, go, go. Thank you, Sheldon.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Hunter Auto, Sheldon Butcher, and Hot Rod.
All right, guys, Hot Rod leading them around. Sheldon in the 2, Hunter in the 3, Ryder in the 4.
All right, Hot Rod, Sheldon, Hunter, my 1, 2, and 3, Ryder in the 4. Christian, you out again? This guy.
After 3 minutes left, the
Can
top
get you a
drivers are
B7.
Hot Rod, Sheldon Butcher, and Hunter Auto.
That was close, whoever that was. You're heading straight for the money wall. Just letting you know. Was that you, Hunter? You want to put your name up there? Go ahead. Yeah, you see, you better break.
2
You
minutes
better
left.
break.
The top drivers are Hunter Auto, Sheldon Butcher, and Hot Rod.
You're like, nope. Hey, you should watch 13.5 touring car go down the straightaway with the money wall right there. Lord. It's such a blur. Like, I'm already starting to turn at between 3 and 2 on touring car. All right, simple reminder for those that are racing this Saturday, it's going to be packed. Round 2, Armageddon Race Series. It is going to be super packed. So make sure come get your spot. If you do plan on practicing Friday, and you're here till the evening and stuff, you're more than welcome to leave your pit mat. Ooh, there goes the money wall. That was Sheldon, huh?
Under 4 laps.
Oh boy!
The top drivers are Sheldon Butcher, Hot Rod, and Hunter Auto.
Yeah, don't get getting a little bit too crazy there, Sheldon. You got the lead. Take it easy. Take it easy. Hunter's only on your butt. That's all. Now Hunter's got the lead. Yeah, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Hunter tat. Little bit of breathing room. We'll see. Oh, Hot Rod moves up to the 2. Hot Rod moves up to the 1. Hunter in the 2. Sheldon in the 3. Golly, you guys been going back and forth all evening. 20 seconds to go. Ooh, who rolled over there? Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, keep on going until she calls your name. Keep on going. Everybody's still on the clock. Everybody's still on the clock. Keep it going. Keep it going. Yep.
Hunter
Hunter finished in the 1.
Sheldon
Sheldon
Butcher
done in the 2. That was a good race between those two. And here comes
Hot
Hot
Rod
Rod.
done.
Oh, into the money
All
wall he
drivers are
went, into
finished.
the barrier.
Ryder Keen done.
All right. That is a race. 17.5 buggy, number 2. You guys are up next. My current TQ still Andre Paselko is my current TQ for 17.5. Up next, heat number 2 at 3.
Up next, race number 3.
Brian, Senzo,
17.5
Nate, what the
buggy.
heck?
Heat 2 of 3. Race
Bruh.
order is
Hey, man, we had this
Brian
talk
Cravens,
yesterday.
Senzo Reyes,
Yeah, it went bad. Yeah, it went
Nathan
bad on
Merritt.
that last one.
Roy Keane, Joe Harless, Roy Keane, Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes.
What's wrong, Tony? Your dogs are aching, huh? Man.
Nathan Merritt.
I was like that the other day. My dogs were hurting. My little pugs.
Joe
All
Harless.
right, you're in that last race. I need you to come out here and marshal that last race. I got Hunter out here. Hunter, if you don't get your picture up there on Armageddon Series, I can definitely have your name all year long right there on that wall. It'll stay there. Jason done hit that wall a couple of times. I think his name's over there. Jason's name. No, just James. Still got to put Jason's name over there. Yeah, Christian hit that wall. I got to add that name too. Yeah, I know, right? All right, just put a piece of Velcro over that, Rich. Don't even worry about tape. Just put a piece of Velcro. We got to get going. All right. Brian, Senzo, Nate, Roy, and Joe. If you're in that last race, I need you out here. I got Sheldon out here. I got Hunter out here. I got Hot Rod out here. Who's down here on my bottom corner? I got Christian over there. No, well, I need you over there. I need you over there. As soon as Rich done, Rich, come over here and come over on this end. Yeah, I got one coming right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and okay, we are G to G. All right, I got marshals. I got a grid. Brian and only Brian on the tone in less than 5. Senzo, Nate, Roy. Wait, Nate, and go Nate, and Joe. Nate, what are you doing, Nate? All right, Brian and Senzo back again, racing against each other. All right, 17.5 buggy, number 3. We are up next. Current TQ is Andre, 26.501. Brian is on pace, not for TQ though, but for 25.502. But I got Senzo right behind Brian, 0.1 right behind Brian. That's the race to watch. The battle for third between Joe and Roy. Nate's in the battle with that one as well.
Senzo Reyes and Joe Harless.
Nate moves up to the 4. Roy drops down to the 5. Still the battle for third between Joe, Nate, and Roy. Battle for 1 and 2, Brian and Senzo. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be 1 and 2?
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes, and Joe Harless.
All right, guys, 2:45 left to go. Brian out front, yellow and red. Over the tabletop he goes. Over the big one. Brian is on an A main run, looking to put himself 4th overall. Senzo in the 2. Senzo having a good run, looking to put himself 5th overall. Oh, Marshall right in front of me. Oh, Rich is on it. There we go. Oh.
2 minutes 3 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes, and Roy Keane.
All right, Senzo to the point. All right, Senzo right in front of me. White car with yellow wheels. Brian right on his tail. They're coming up on traffic. 1 and 2 down the straightaway they go. All right, Senzo out front.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Brian Cravens, and Roy Keane.
All right, Joe, you got 2 and 3 coming up on you quick. Thank you. Or 1 and 2, sorry. There we go. All right, your top 2 have clean track ahead of them. Let's see what they can do with it. Senzo leading him around. Brian 8/10 behind him. 30 seconds left to go. Still anybody's race.
Ten, 9.
Keep them going, keep them going.
7, 6, 5, 4.
All right, your leader over the big
2,
one.
1.
Gets involved in some traffic.
Senzo Reyes done.
Brian, keep going, Brian.
Roy Keane done.
All right, Brian's still on the clock. So is Joe.
Joe Harless
Brian
done.
ends up taking the
All
W.
drivers are finished.
Senzo
Brian Cravens
finishes
done.
in the 2 spot. Roy in the 3, Joe in the 4. Brian puts himself 5th overall so far. All right, guys, go and put your cars back. Come right back out here to Marshall. Race number 4, 17.5 A
Up
sort.
next, race number 4. 17.5 buggy. Heat 3 of 3. Race order is: Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco. George Foy. Rich Greenwood. Nick Stentiford. Robbie Esplana. Robbie Esplana. Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco. George Foy. Nick Stentiford.
All right, guys, Robbie is on the bubble. Robbie is outside the A sort looking in. Needs a good run here.
Rich Greenwood.
All right, guys, need some marshals on my end. Need some marshals in general. If you're in that last one, need you right back out here to Marshall.
If you were in the last race, we need you out here to Marshall. Marshals, Marshals, Marshals.
All right, marshals. If you were in that last one, I'm looking for Senzo, Nate, Roy, and Joe. All right, guys. Need somebody in the middle. Thank you, sir. All right, guys.
Jeremy Hill-Sendiger. Bradley Kong. For a set of their tires and race entry fee for one class, expect to pay about $75-ish for your first time racing there. Tires can last one race day, possibly more. It depends how many times you practice before racing starts.
As Jeremy, that was Jeremy. Jeremy wrote a book. All right, guys. Andre, you're going to be going less than 5. Everybody else wait till I call your name. Andre, less than 5. George, Rich, Nick, and Robbie. All right, everybody's on the clock. Work together, guys. Everybody's in the A main so far except for Robbie.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco, and Robbie Esplana.
All right, guys. Nick leading them around. Robbie in the 2. Andre in the 3. George in the 4. Rich in the 5. Robbie doing what he needs to do. Robbie 8/10 behind Nick. Andre up to the 2. Andre 7/10 behind Nick. Robbie 1/10 behind Andre.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco, and Robbie Esplana.
All right, Nick leading him around. Nick's about 4 seconds off of a TQ run here. Robbie 8/10 behind him. Andre in the 3. Rich up to the 4. George slips down to the 5. All right, guys, 2:15 left to go.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Nick Stentiford, Robbie Esplana, and Andre I Need to Buy a Mini Z Pacelco.
All right, guys, 1:45 left to go. All right, guys, 1:10 left in this one. Nick leading him around. Robbie 1 second behind him. 1 and 2 right in front of me. Andre in the 3. Andre only 6/10 behind Robbie. Your top 3 within 1
minute
second of
and
each
1
other.
second. The top drivers are Nick Stentaford, Robbie Esplana, and Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco.
All right, Robbie to the point. Robbie looking to go 2 overall. He's about 5 seconds off of Andre's previous TQ run.
Ten, 9,
Andre to the
7,
point.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Keep him going, guys.
Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco done. George Foy done.
Need
Nick
Robbie
Stentaford
and
done.
Rich to finish. There's Robbie.
Robbie Esplana done.
All right, guys.
All drivers
Andre is
are
going to take the
finished.
W. Robbie
Rich
finishes in the
Greenwood
2,
done.
Rich in the 3, Nick in the 4, George in the 5. Robbie bumps himself up, goes 2 overall. Bumps Brian out of the A sort. All right, guys. Race number 5. Let's get him out there.
Up next, race number 5. Mod Buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Zeke Bullinger. Corey I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Chad Bartlett. Steve Foley.
Yeah, already. Dude, I just got those tires yesterday. Yeah. All right. Mod Buggy. That was a good run.
Chad Bartlett.
Andre and Nick there. It's good to see Nick back out there. Nick, I haven't seen Nick in a minute.
Zeke Bullinger.
All right, I got Steve out here.
Steve Foley.
As always, Andre, give me a... Oh, Rich. Good day, thank you. What happened to you, Rich?
Corey I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
I learned that hard lesson on a Saturday on a main. Yeah, they need like a heat and a half. Yeah, heat and a practice. Like a, ooh, Steve sliding across the bottom portion of the platform. Good thing he didn't hit the wood. Good thing. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. And somebody save Chad real quick. Yeah, don't hit Andre. All right, I got Zeke. Do I got marshals out here? I got none. Yep. Okay. I got Zeke, Corey, Chad, and Steve. Zeke, and only Zeke on the tone in less than 5. Corey, bad Chad, and Mr. Foley. Ooh, watch the wall there. Mod Buggy. Zeke, Corey, bad Chad. 1, 2, and 3. Steve in the 4. Your top 2 already hitting 10s. You got Chad and Steve in there. Make it complete.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Corey I ain't got time for that, Bosworth, and Chad Bartlett.
All right, Corey, 0.2 right behind Zeke. Steve, 0.4 right behind Chad. That's a battle for 1 and 2 between Zeke and Corey. Battle for third between, oh, Steve moves up to the 3. Still the battle. Chad's 0.053 away from Steve. Battling it out for the third spot. 3:33 to go. Zeke 10-5. Corey, fast lap 10-4. Steve 10-5. Chad 11-0.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Zeke Bollinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Steve Foley. After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Zeke Bollinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Steve Foley.
All right, 150 to go. You heard her. Zeke, Corey, Steve, my 1, 2, and 3. Bad Chad in the 4. Zeke with the, Corey moves up to the lead just now. The 10.445. Zeke with the 10.401. Steve with the 10.571. Chad down to the 10.930. Everybody's in the 10s. Zeke 0.5 away from Corey. Corey leading the way. Again, want to thank Rich Greenwood for sponsoring this. Polylift foam, what is it? Foam injection Polylift? Or Polylift foam injection? We got these cool little trophies to give away for today and Saturday. Again, sponsoring today's race and Saturday's race, Mr. Rich Greenwood. Thank you very much, sir. You're going to have to add your,
1 minute
I'm going to need your logo. Can you send it?
Zeke Bollinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth,
Can you,
and Steve Foley.
Polylift and Autoboss are sponsors to the Pikes Peak RC Arena. Again, big much thanks to you guys. Up next, Stadium Truck in 25 seconds. Let me see all 2 million of y'all in this 8-hour enduro race that y'all do. It's like watching grass green. Well, it's all good, though. Nate got his truck dialed in. Pretty good. 10 seconds to go. Zeke, Corey,
10,
Steve.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, everybody's still on the clock.
Zeke Bollinger
Zeke done in the 1. Everybody's still on the clock. Still going, Steve.
Chad Bartlett done.
Chad's done.
Corey
Corey's done. Waiting on Mr. Steve. Here he comes down the straightaway.
All
right, that
finished.
copper gold flame buggy.
Steve
That
Foley
is
done.
Mr. Foley. That is a race. Ooh, Steve was knocking on Corey's door. All right, Zeke, Corey, Steve. That is my 1, 2, and 3. Everybody was in the 10s in that race. Good job, you guys.
Up next, race number 6. Stadium Truck. Heat 1 of 1.
Oh.
Race order is Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless, Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
There they are. Jeff Harless, George, and Joe. That race crew. They got. If you guys want to know what the race name is, that's pretty cool. They got a cool race name. It's Carpet Munchers. I'm sorry.
What's your number, bro?
254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254. 254 245. Dude, did you not charge up a battery? Oh, that Nate didn't charge up a battery. I was going to get on the carpet munchers. All right. Team carpet munchers. Joe, George, and Jeff. All right, racers. Hey, what were you doing? Racing? Been racing all your other heats. Forgot about stadium truck, didn't you? Just Did you kick over? No, it was completely sideways. And you still landed it? I'm going to have to watch that tonight. Oh, really? Yeah, I was completely sideways. Wow. I'll have to watch that tonight. But I'll tell you what, my off-road guys, you guys are very respectful to the truck. I thank you guys much for that. I know, they don't got Fortec. They don't have Fortec weight. I'll tell you that. Them Fortecs, I'll tell you what. Oh, boy. You guys want to see tanks go like 40 miles an hour? Yeah. Oh, no, I've been trying to talk to Corey about short course, and he won't. He just has a...
Dude, that's the better plastic stadium truck, no offense. Oh, no, it's all right.
No, because they'll probably get a step.
I could ride short course if I had it.
Way narrower tire, way more sidewall for grip.
I tell you what, I think we should do short course, Corey. Corey, short course, Corey. No, because every time I mention short course, Corey crosses his arm over his shoulder and just starts to bite his ear, and that's what he looks like when I mention short course to him. Hey, you hear that, Corey? I'll do short course too if you allow short course, Corey. Dude, see? Look at that. Look at him. He's trying to bite his ear now. Dude, we get an extra 20 drivers if you did short course.
Taylor Gallegos. I mean, he let a short course run oval.
You did. But there was no barriers, though, Taylor. No. No. Oh, my God. Well, you got battery now, Nate. All right, let's go ahead. Line her up in the back. Hurry up. Steve's about to fall asleep in the center over there. Lee, you had to keep Corey busy over there. All right, Nate and only Nate on the tone in less than 5. Oh, wait. Hold on. Something fell. What is that? What is that, a breathalyzer? What is that? Is that a can of air? Asthma. Dude, that's the biggest
Taylor
asthma thing I've
Gallegos.
ever seen in my entire life.
The wall
All
is
right.
just as hard on the short course as it is on the buggies.
All right. I got Marshall. I got a grid. Nate and on the tone in less than 5. Jeff. There you go, Jeff. Nate's got a fresh battery in there. Let's not all talk tonight. It is very quiet. Corey, you sure you don't want to? Let's just do one day of a short course. Do an invitational. One day. Dude, the Vortex do more damage than that. Yeah, think about it. Sleep on it. E-buggy. Yeah, you better listen to the guy with no hands.
We have a short course or a short course that has triple the power and double the weight.
After
Oh.
1 minute left, the top drivers are Jeff Harless, Nathan Merritt.
Oh no, I think we should just try short course one time, Corey. 1 week, come on, a Thursday, a slow night. Let's try it on a slow night. Loser. I don't like you no more. I'll get him. I'll get him. Come on, Corey. Think about rent. We need short course up in here. Think about rent. Think about parts wall, you know? I can add more names to the money wall. Oh, yeah, you don't break nothing on those, huh? You just break track. Hey, body, yeah, you get bodies. Get bodies for
After
short
10
course.
minutes left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
All right, just put a little thought in there, Corey. I guarantee you, if you did one race, one day race, I guarantee we'll have probably 2 heats of short course. Nate's got his truck dialed in. Ooh. What are you two doing? Y'all are horrible over the rollers. Y'all don't like the rollers with the stadium trucks, do y'all? There you go, Jeff. Jeff's got that thing. He's getting it. Left-hand turn. No, this is not oval. We do have oval racing this Sunday. Everybody's invited. We do got a Euro truck. We are allowing the Vortex. Right now, not everybody has truck
2
bodies.
minutes left. The top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
No, you need to clean that thing before that thing touches a track. All right, 1:30 to go in this long stadium truck race. Ooh. Yeah, do something exciting, Jeff. Oh. No, don't turn it into a bag of parts. We need you for Saturday, buddy. All right, 1 minute to go.
1 minute 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
Oh. Well, you got what? In tarnation. Oh my God. What happened, Nate? You didn't want to represent Michigan anymore? No, now you're representing Tennessee? What's up?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'd rather go for
5,
Tennessee anyways.
4, 3, 2.
Too cold up there in
1.
Michigan. All right, keep on going. Both of y'all still on the clock. Got Ryder over there, bored as crazy. He's bored over there, hands in his pocket. He's bored.
Nathan Merritt done.
Steve about fell
All
asleep.
drivers are finished.
He's glad you guys
Jeff
are done.
Harless done.
All right, four-wheel drive. You guys are up next. That is a race. Obviously, Nate won. Jeff in the 2. Both are on the podium. Hey, we got some cool trophies for you guys. Thanks to Polylip for sponsoring the event for tonight and Saturday.
Up next, race number 7. 4WD Buggy. Heat 1 of 1. Race order is Nick Stentiford, Chad Bartlett, Hot Rod, Tony Taylor, Hot Rod. Chad Bartlett.
All right, just saw Nick enter up right behind me. Get him checked in. You're not Nate. You're like a small version of Nate. What is wrong with you? Where's the big guy at? Oh, there he is.
Nick Stentiford.
Just need a marshal on this end. I think we should be good to go. Hey, little guy, come over. Nate, where are you covering at, Nate? Okay, well, I need one down here on my bottom end then. Need one over here. Hey, little guy. Preston, right? Wait, Rich, go to the center and put the little guy over here. I'd rather have you over there. Just, hey, Rich is wearing red and black. He is not a ramp, people. Just to let you guys know. He's been injured too many times on this track. Yeah, oh, man, somebody thought he was a ramp. All right, I got Nick. I got Chad, Hot Rod, and Tony. Let's let, who's that, Hot Rod? All right, get to the back of the pack there, Hot Rod. All right, Nick, on the tone in less than 5. Chad. Hot Rod. Tony. That was a good group back then. Oh, Tony. Tony. That was back in the days of Jet. Remember that, Tony? Remember Jet and Troop? I still got my Troop jacket. And my academics jacket, too. Those are the jackets to have back then. I remember the little magazine Troop that used to come out, too. That and Jet used to come out. Remember that. That was couch reading material. What happened, Nick? All right, Chad moves up to the 1. Hot Rod in the 2.
After 1 minute,
See where
the top
Tony's
drivers are Chad Bartlett, Nick Stentaford, and Hot Rod.
What happened?
I made a change and I hate it.
Oh, you better go back to it. Hey, it was good for you the first one. Don't.
I know. I just thought it could get better. You know, I got greedy.
Oh, I hate that. Better go change it back. All right, we'll see Nick out here in the main. You don't want to impede you guys. So I got Chad, Tony, Hot Rod. Hot Rod right behind Tony, 0.7. Tony in the 2, Chad in the 1. Tony and Hot Rod battling it out. Hot Rod 1-0 right behind Tony. Chad with 11.5. Tony with 11.8. Hot Rod with a 12.3. Nick had 11.5. He's going to go back to his original adjustments. All right, 3 minutes to go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Tony Taylor, and Hot Rod.
Well, now you got an extra set just in case we got to do anything back there electrical because you know we got to.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Tony Taylor, and Hot Rod.
Ooh, who was that? Oh, wrong way. A little bit slower. There, thank you. There, thank you, Preston. Thank you, Preston. Preston acting quick. A little agile little fellow there. All right, 140 to go. Chad, Tony, Hot Rod. See Nick out here in the mains. Let me send this to Corey real quick. Dude, what the hell? Dude, I'm about to go take Matt's chair. Seriously, I'm gonna go take his chair.
After 4 minutes, the The top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Tony Taylor, and Hot Rod.
All right, 25 seconds to go. Then we'll do a restart straight into the mains. Chad, Tony, Hot Rod, my 1, 2, and 3. Bad Chad leading the way. 11-5. Tony, 11-8. Hot Rod, 11-6. 10 seconds to go. Keep on going until she
9,
calls your name.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Nick is still my
4,
current TQ.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Chad Bartlett done.
Chad done, leading the way. 11-5. Here comes Tony.
Tony Taylor done.
Tony done. Hot Rod
All
done.
drivers are finished.
That is a race.
Hot Rod done.
Back to the resort we go. We will see you guys in about 5 minutes. Track is open. Track is open.
Corey, could you paste the point standing for the series on Saturday?
Up next, race number 1. 21.5 buggy.
I need 2 rounds
A main.
to do points, you know.
Race order is Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, Tony Taylor, JP, Greg Poole, Preston Butcher, Jeff Harless, Rich Ryder.
All right, guys. Mains are posted. Mains are posted. It's 8:32 now. We're going to go ahead and get her going here at 8:35, guys. 3-minute call. 3-minute call.
Just the program. I've never done that.
It's better.
Jason Smith, Greg Poole, Jeff Harless,
All right, guys. 21.5 buggy. Let's go ahead and get him out
JP.
here. So the white.
Preston Butcher, Rich Ryder, Tony Taylor,
All right, looking for Nate to check in.
I'm going to send you my logo.
Okay.
Nathan Merritt,
All right, I got everybody checked in. Do you need one more lap, Nate? Looks like you do. Just saying. No? All right, guys. Straightaways closed. Go ahead and grid him up. Jason on the point. Nate starting right behind him in the 2. Tony in the 3. JP in the 4. Greg in the 5. Preston in the 6. Jeff in the 7. Rich in the 8.
if you were in the
I need
last
some marshals
race,
out here. I
we
need at
you
least
out
2
here to
marshals on
marshal.
my end. Looking for 4-wheel drive, guys.
Marshals,
13.5 4-wheel. should be out here marshaling. So everybody's checked in. There's no pink anymore. All right, can I have somebody at the end of the straightaway? Nah, he's coming. Yep. Yep, right there. Yep. All right, guys. This is heads up racing. This is the main for all the marbles. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. We're going to go on the tone. Now it's just running.
They get 5 minutes or 6?
They get 6. Good catch. Yeah, so went to settings, bumped it up one. There you go. All right, guys, this is a 6-minute main. Got plenty of time.
I sent you that file. I don't know how you use it.
Okay.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and JP.
All right, guys, 2 down, 4 to go. 2 down, 4 to go. Jason out front. Nate 4.7 back. Ooh, Marshall right in front of the tabletop. Hold up, JP. Yep. Go, go, go.
After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and JP.
All right, guys, 3 in, 3 to go. Jason leading him around. Nate in the 2, JP in the 3. All right, Tony up to the 3. JP slips down to the 4.
2 minutes left.
That's the battle to watch. 3 and 4 down the straightaway they go.
And Tony Taylor.
All right, Jason, Nate, 10.4 back. Tony, 18 seconds behind Nate. JP, 1.8 behind Tony. That's still the closest battle. JP up to the 3. Tony slips down to the 4. Over the big one they go. That's the last podium spot. Who's going to get the tool stand? Tony or JP? JP, a little traction rolly. Hold on, hold
1 minute
on.
5
Go, go,
minutes
go.
1 second. The top drivers are Jason Smith, Nathan Merritt, and Tony Taylor.
All right, guys, 45 seconds left to go.
Do you see it being front? I mean, have you noticed, like after that tabletop, it's a traction roll spot, or is your car just doesn't worry about it?
If you overshoot it, oh,
The rebound, yeah,
the rebound will traction roll you.
It'll do it to you too.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, if
car
you
looks fucking glued, bro.
Well, it's like
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Greg Poole done. Nathan Merritt done.
all right, guys, keep 'em going, keep 'em
JP
going.
done. Tony Taylor done. Jason Smith done. Rich Ryder done. All drivers are finished.
All right, guys.
Jeff Harless done.
Yeah. All right, Jason's going to take the W. Nate finishes in the 2, Tony in the 3, JP in the 4, Jeff in the 5, Greg in the 6, Rich in the 7. All right, I need the top 3 to stay up here, Jason, Nate, and Tony. All right, guys, race number 2.
Up next, race number
17.5 C main.
17.5 buggy. C main. Race order is.
You had it. You were in
Sheldon
the 3rd
Butcher.
spot.
Hunter Otto. Hot Rod. Ryder Keen. Christian Gibson. Hot Rod. Christian Gibson. Hunter Otto. Ryder Keen.
All right, just looking for Sheldon to check in for me.
Sheldon Butcher.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and back her down before we break them. Straightaway's closed. Straightaway is closed. Sheldon on the point. Hunter in the 2. Hot Rod in the 3. Ryder in the 4. Christian in the 5. All right, guys. Is there a marshal in front of me? Yep. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got me grid. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. Oh, watch right in front of me. All right, guys. Race is on. Hot Rod out to the point. Gets away clean. Oh, watch straightaway, guys. Watch straightaway. Oh, watch straightaway. Put that white car on the straightaway. That white car needs to go on the straightaway. There we go. Oh, that white car's broke. All right, and then there was 4.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Hot Rod, Hunter Otto, and Ryder Keen.
All right, Hot Rod, Hunter, Ryder, Christian. Ooh, Marshall in the middle. All right, guys.
After
Hot
1
Rod,
minute left,
Hunter,
the
Ryder,
top
Christian,
drivers are
Sheldon.
Hot Rod, Hunter Otto, and Ryder Keen.
All right, guys. 3 down, 3 to go. Oh, we got Sheldon back out there.
Left, the top drivers are Hot Rod, Hunter Otto, and Ryder Keen.
Oh, dead on straightaway, dead on straightaway. Go inside. Oh. Go, go, go.
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Hot Rod, Hunter Otto, and Ryder Keen.
No. Well, I would say 80% chance no. Yeah.
Not as late as we're going to get out Saturday.
Yeah.
Are you bringing Ellie here?
I probably could.
No, because I want to. Well,
I'm not really going to be able to watch her, though. That's the problem.
yeah, that's the problem.
Oh, is Isaiah going to be here?
No, Isaiah's racing, yeah, but Isaiah will be here.
I mean, if Isaiah's here, I can bring her.
1 minute 5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Hot Rod, Hunter Otto, and Ryder Keen.
All right, guys. 25 seconds left to go. All right, guys. 15 seconds. Hot Rod, Hunter, Ryder, Sheldon. That's the running order.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Keep them going. Keep them
4,
going, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Keep going, Hot Rod.
Ryder Keen.
All right, when you cross the line, you will be done. I need the top 3 to stay up here.
Hunter Otto done.
Top 3 are Hot Rod's going to take the W. Hunter
All
finishes in the
drivers are
2. Ryder
Hot
in the
Rod
3.
done.
Sheldon in the 4. Christian in the 5. All right, Hot Rod, Hunter, and Ryder, stay up here for your picture.
It'll be fixed before the next race. What's that? It'll be fixed before Saturday.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is easy fix.
I forgot to put a screw on it. That's why I needed it.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Up next, race number 3. 17.5 buggy. B main. Race order is Brian Cravens, Senzo Reyes, Roy Keane, Nathan Merritt, Joe
All right,
Harless,
Brian, Senzo,
Senzo Reyes,
Roy, Nate,
Nathan
and Joe.
Roy Keane. Brian Cravens, Joe Harless,
All right, need some marshals out here. If you're in that last one, need you right back out here. I got everybody checked in. Need 2 marshals on my end. Thanks, sir. I need 1 more on the end of the straightaway. All right, guys, straightaway's closed. Straightaway's closed. Go ahead and grid them up. Brian is your BQ. Senzo starting off in the 2 spot. Roy in the 3. Nate in the 4. Joe in the 5. You guys are already wrecking. What's going on here? All right, guys. Marshals, be on your toes. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. 17.5 B main. We're going to go on the tone. And we're off. Oh, Brian goes wide. All right, we still got a long way to go. Nate looking to the inside, looking outside. Still got plenty of time, Nate. Senzo's definitely feeling the pressure here. For all you guys that haven't noticed, it's a lot easier to chase somebody than it is to
About
hold
1 minute
somebody
left.
off.
The top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Nathan Merritt, and Joe Harless.
Oh, Nate goes off wide. Senzo's going to get a little bit of breathing room here. Nate 1 second behind him. Thank you, Brian. You got Nate Wright coming up too. There you go. All right, Senzo and Nate. Oh, Nate traction rolls. Let's see if Senzo can relax a bit and start ticking off some laps here.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Nathan Merritt, and Joe Harless.
All right, guys, Senzo out front. Nate 5 seconds behind him. Joe in the 3. Brian in the 4. Roy in the 4. Brian in the 5. All right, Senzo, that all white car over the big one he
After
goes.
3 minutes left, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Nathan Merritt, and Joe Harless.
All right, 2:40 left to go. Senzo, Nate, Joe. Roy in the 4. Roy only 3 seconds behind Joe. That's the closest battle out there. Roy reeling in Joe, 2.9 back. That's for the last podium position. Oh, straightaway, clear.
After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Nathan Merritt, and Joe Harless.
All right, Senzo, Nate in the 2. Joe, 11 seconds behind Nate. Roy only 1.4 behind Joe. Down the straightaway they go, 3 and 4, right in front of me. We got a battle. 3 and 4, over the big one they go. Oh, they get into each other. They both check up. Joe cases it. Who's going to blink first? We got 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go to figure this one out. Roy looks to the inside. Nothing there. Joe and Roy over the tabletop.
1 minute 5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Senzo Reyes, Nathan Merritt, and Joe Harless.
There it is. Roy to the inside. Roy up to the 3. Joe slips down to the 4. Joe taps out. Roy's going to get away. All right, Senzo. Nate only 5.6 behind Senzo. Roy 17 seconds behind Nate. Brian up to the 4. 3, 4, and 5 within about 5 seconds of each other. All right, guys, 10 seconds. Oh, Nate gets it wrong.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Brian, less than a second
4,
behind Roy.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Senzo Reyes done.
Nate sends it.
Roy Keane done. Brian Craven's done.
All right,
Nathan
Senzo's
Merritt
going to
done.
take the W. Nate finishes in the
All
2,
drivers
Roy
are
in the
finished.
3. Brian
Joe
was
Harlow's
right
done.
there, 0.8 of a second back, finishes in the 4. Joe in the 5. All right, I need Senzo, Nate, and Roy to stay up here. All right, guys, race number 4. Go ahead and start getting them out there.
Up next, race number 4. 17.5 buggy. A main. Race order is Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco. Robbie Esplana. George Foy. Rich Greenwood. Nick Stentiford. George Foy. Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco. Robbie Esplana. Nick Stentiford. Rich Greenwood.
All right, guys, marshals. Need some marshals out here. If you're in that last one, need you out here.
If you were in the last race.
I got
we need you
Senzo out here.
to
I got
marshal.
Brian out here. I got
Marshals,
Nate out here.
Marshals.
All right. I got Joe out here. All right, straightaways closed. Let's go ahead and grid them up, guys. Andre is your TQ. Robbie starting right behind him in the 2. It's picking you up there, George. Hey, George. Hey, George. George. Or, yep, yeah. Sorry. I'm like, wait, there's only 5 cars out there. I'm showing 6 reading. What's going on here? Yeah. All right, guys. I got marshals. I got drivers. I got a grid. This is for a tool holder. We're going to go on the tone. All right, guys. Rich is probably the one guy out there that doesn't need a tool holder. Probably has 10 of them at home. All right, Andre gets away clean. Rich up to the 2. Oh, Robbie taps out. We got Nick up to the 3. Robbie in the 4. George in the 5. All right. 1 in, 5 to
At
go.
1 minute left. The top drivers are Andre I need to buy a mini Z Pacelco, Rich Greenwood, and Nick Stentiford.
All right, we got Rich 1.9 behind Andre. All right, Nick has caught up to Rich. Around the sweeper they go, over the tabletop. 4:20 left to go. Andre starting to check out of this one. Rich and Nick 3 seconds behind Andre.
After 2 minutes left,
Don't count
the
out
top
Robbie.
drivers are
Robbie's only
Andre I need to buy a
1.6
Mini Z
behind Nick.
Pacelco, Rich Greenwood, and Nick Stentaford.
Nick looking inside, looking outside. All right, guys, 3:25 left to go. You guys need to step it up a little bit. Robbie is catching you. Was catching you. Robbie taps out.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Andre I need to buy a Mini Z Pacelco, Rich Greenwood, and Nick Stentaford.
Robbie up to the 3. That's for the last tool holder. Still got 2:40 left to go. Oh, Robbie taps out. Nick back up to the 3. Robbie right on his tail. Oh, Robbie sends it. He landed chassis first, though. He lucked out on that one. Robbie's like, yeah, that was all skill. All right, guys, 4 in, 2 to go.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Andre I need to buy a Mini Z Pacelco, Rich Greenwood, and Nick Stentaford.
Oh, Rich taps out. Nick catches up a little bit, but not enough to battle it out there. We got Nick 2 seconds behind Rich. That's the closest battle out there. Down the straightaway they go. $110 left to go in this one.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Andre I need to buy a Mini Z Pacelco, Rich Greenwood, and Nick Stentaford.
All right. Nick 3.4 behind Rich. That's still the closest battle. 40 seconds left to go in this one. Andre, Rich. Rich only 5.2 behind Andre. It's about a half a lap here. All right, guys, 15 seconds left to go. Andre,
8,
Rich,
7,
Nick, Robbie,
6,
George.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Andre I need to buy a Mini Z Pacelco done. Robbie Esplana done.
All right, and there's
George
Nick.
Ford
All right,
done.
Andre is going to take
All
it. Nick
drivers are
finishes in the
finished.
2.
Nick
Robbie in the
Stentaford
3.
done.
Rich in the 4. George in the 5. All right, I need Andre, Nick, and Robbie to stay up here.
Wait a minute. I made third?
Rich pulled off. He didn't want to win his own tool holder.
Oh, I got a 10-9. Photo bomb.
Andre wants orange.
That's what he's saying.
How you gonna whine about some free shit?
Good job, guys.
You got enough number ones, I'm sure. Yeah. Hey, you need me to run this one?
All right. Good run there. Fast laps. Andre had 11.2. Nick with 11.3. Robbie, me, 10.9. Rich, you had 11.1. Rich, you were knocking on that 10-second door there.
Up
All right,
next,
Mod Buggy.
race number 5. Mod Buggy. A main. Race order is Zeke Bullinger. Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth. Steve Foley.
Yeah,
Chad Bartlett. Zeke Bullinger.
it's hard. 5 minutes
Steve
is okay.
Foley.
4 minutes even better.
Chad Bartlett.
What kind of car? What do you have, a TLR?
That one's a B62.
B62. All right. We got Corey checked in, get him some laps. Is that Steve's fan? That's how I know Steve is up here. Steve's fan is loud. Team Carpet Munchers, as always, love racing with y'all. Nom, 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 nom.
Corey, I ain't got time for that, Bosworth.
Corey, did you put on new tires? Ooh, that thing is, ooh. All right, I need marshals out. I need one in the center. See some volunteers. Need one in the center. I need one down near me. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Nick, you got the center? Or wherever you want to go. They shouldn't be too bad. These are mod pro guys. Up to scale guys. Let's put it this way. They don't hang out with us lessers. All right, Zeke in the 1, Corey in the 2, Mr. Foley in the 3. Good to see you, sir. Mr. Chad Bartlett in the 4. All right. I got marshals. I got a grid. Mod Buggy. Amen. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Ooh. Fast cars want to go. Ooh, there we go. Nice, clean, bumper to bumper. Oh. That was a weird kickoff there. Every time Steve's car comes by here, it sounds like a Kirby vacuum cleaner. All right, battle to watch. Pretty much 1, 2, and 3. They're all less than a second away from each other. Who taps?
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Steve Foley, and Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth.
Did good though.
Your brain's fried, brother? Were you plowing this morning?
After 2 minutes left, the top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Steve Foley, and Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth.
All right, Zeke on the lead. Steve in the 2, Corey in the 3. All three of them 10.5s. Zeke with a 10.539. Steve with a 10.512. Corey with a 10.531. Woo, that was close, Nick. Some GP motorbike skills you got right there.
After 3 minutes left,
Some
the top
them
drivers
dookie
are
bike
Zeke
skills.
Bullinger, Steve Foley, and Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth.
All right, Zeke, Corey, Steve, my 1, 2, and 3. Steve drops down to the 3. Corey moves up to the 2. Zeke's still in the 1. Corey 7 seconds right behind Zeke. 1.9 for Steve right behind Corey. Up next, Stadium Truck, Amen. Get ready. I got Team Carpet Munchers coming out. Nate coming out. My Stadium Truck drivers, you just got to keep them alive. Followed by four-wheel drive buggy. Then I'll end our night, our race night, sponsored by Mr. Rich Greenwood, Polylift. That is our sponsor for tonight, to include Autobots.
Bullinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Steve Foley.
And Avid. We got Avid as well, too. Also sponsoring Saturday, Polylift, again, presenting his tool carrier trophies. Zeke about to come up on number 2. Steve's in the game. Woo. That thing pushing. You know, Jeff, when you walked by me, almost shook me off my chair.
After 5 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Zeke Bullinger, Corey I Ain't Got Time for That Bosworth, and Steve Foley.
All right, Zeke, Corey, Steve, my 1, 2, and 3. Woohoo. An awesome jump there by Zeke over the mains. I'm sure we'll see everybody that's here tonight on Saturday, hopefully. Again, we will be packed. Second or round 2 for Armageddon. I don't think we have any call-outs for this. I think Corey and I will talk about that later on. See if we have a call out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Oh,
2, 1.
Jeff trying to tippy toe behind
Corey,
me.
I ain't got time for that. Bosworth done. Zeke Bollinger done.
All right, Corey Dunn in the 2, Zeke in the 1. Here comes Steve in
All
the
drivers are
3.
finished. Steve Folly done.
Corey drops down to a 10.349 for the fast lap of this A main. Zeke with the 10.475. Steve with the 10.448. Corey, you got your phone on you?
They're Savannahs, real high proof Savannahs. So they're almost the African circles. Yeah, the one's like 55 pounds.
Yeah, no, like Kyle's turnbuckle wrench is like 1.4 millimeters thicker than mine.
All right, the Rider boys. I'll see you guys later. All right. I forgot to change over the race. Oops. I'm going to need you guys to check in again.
Up next, race number 6. Stadium Truck. A main. Race order is Nathan Merritt. Jeff Harless. Jeff Harless.
All right. Just need Nate to check in again. Nate, just go one more time. What? One more time, Nate. Thank you.
Nathan
You're
Merritt.
just going back and forth between bodies, huh? You like it? All right. Wolverine, old school Wolverine? Yeah, I'll go with that. Go with that. Just got to watch out for that carpet muncher behind you. All right. That's messed up. Amongst my favorite people to race with, Jeff and George. Joe's in there too. Miss your other son though. That dude's he's fun as hell to race with. All right. I got some marshals out here. We're good to go. Nate, Jeff, we are going on the tone in less than 5. Y'all at least make this interesting. Do something. Like, there you go. There you go.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Jeff Harless, Nathan Merritt.
What is polylift actually? What do you got? What is it like? Oh, wait a minute. Do you guys really? I need your car. I have a concrete pad in the back of the house that has went this way. Yes. Yes.
starting back. We can't do it. When the
No,
ground's
not
frozen.
until the ground was frozen, so I'll probably wait until April-ish.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yes, we definitely need this. I'll send you pictures too. Whoa, is that still live? No, just wait at the end. Just go straight to the end. Just you made podium anyways. I'm knocking this race down to 2 minutes.
After 4 minutes left, the top drivers are Nathan Merritt, Jeff Harless.
Yeah, just take it easy. All right, got a minute 42 to go. Nate, I'm just going to give you some warm-up laps, all right? You got to get ready for Saturday. All right. Really? Mr. Muncher, you had to do that? Man. Is that a Losi? Yeah. Oh. Do you even have parts for that? I did. I bought extras. Where do you have to go? Oh, my God, that wheel looks horrible.
Oh, you already got it?
Yeah, I dropped them down. Yeah, my battery. Again, I want to thank Rich Greenwood.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Nathan
Poly
Merritt,
lift.
Jeff Harless.
Concrete repair. Actually, we got. Oh, dude, you really had to go over him, huh? Dude, really, Nate just teabagged him over the jump. Dude, let that thing, dude. You got 35 seconds. Just get to the other side. Nice. Oh my. Out of his way. 20 seconds to go. Up next, four-wheel drive buggy. You guys get ready. In 10 seconds.
10, 9,
You got
8,
don't, dude.
7, 6,
Dude.
5, 4,
Dude.
2.
Yeah, just
1.
make it to the end. All right, here comes my leader, Wolverine. All right, stay over here, Nate.
Nathan Merritt done.
Again, I want to thank our sponsor,
All
Polylift
drivers are
Concrete,
finished.
Mr. Rich Greenwood.
Jeff Harless done.
Concrete repair. Actually, we got to hit him up. Need him to fix our concrete in the backyard. Got our patio that we need lifted. Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna go. All right. Oh yeah, do not knock that radio over.
Up next, race number 7.
Mr. Rich, you take
4
care.
WD buggy.
Again,
Amen.
our Polylift
Race
sponsor
order
for
is
tonight and Saturday
number
night's
4.
race, or Saturday
Bartlett.
afternoon's
Tony
race.
Taylor.
We will see you
Rod.
guys. Our last race of the evening, four-wheel drive buggy. We got Tony out here. We got Hot Rod. I got Mr. Nick leaning him over, knee and elbow, racing. Nick, is that your back wheel that looked funny? Go jump over it.
Tony
Jump.
Taylor.
Oh, okay, you're good. That was just my eyes. I need to go to bed. All right, just need you guys check in. I got Mr. Bad Chad out here. All right, Nick checked in. And there's Mr. Chad. All right. Ooh.
Chad Bartlett.
Chad, is that thing hanging on for dear life? Your rear? Okay. All right, straightaways closed. Straightaways closed. I need marshals out here. +2 from what I had out here. Need some marshals. I got Mr. Jeff out here already. I need somebody in the central. I need somebody down in the end. Rich, you're over there. Rich, can you just cover that end while you're sitting there hanging out with Zeke? Yeah, thank you. That's 3. You guys will be good. All right, I got marshals. All right, you guys good now? You guys good? All right. I got marshals. I got a grid. We are going on the tone in less than 5. Ooh, Nick. Everybody, clean start. Excellent driver etiquette there. Look at you guys all in a line. Almost on the same line. Oh, Tony wipes out almost. Hot Rod wipes out. Thank you, Rich. Oh. Nate, on the other side. Throw him on the other side. Thank you. All right. Ooh. Remember, you only got 3/4 of a nut on there. All right, 4 minutes to go. Chad and Nick. Nick only .159 right behind Chad. That is the battle to watch.
Nick Stentiford and Tony Taylor.
Fluorescent yellowish, green, blue, and silver coming down straight. That is my leader, followed by that purple and white by Nick. Team Losi against Team Associated. That's the race to watch. Shumi in the 3. Another Losi car in the 4. Chad 11.4, Nick 11.4, both of them. Nick's just 0.08 of a second off from Chad on the fastest lap. Nick has the fastest lap now, 11.255. Chad with 11.450. Tony with 11.6. Clocking in. Hot Rod with a 12.1. Chad and Nick battling it out through the main feature. Watch it, leaders coming through, thank you. Down the straightaway they come, Chad and Nick.
After
0.4 separates them.
Drivers are Chad Bartlett,
Closing it
Nick
in.
Stentiford, and Tony
Just got
Taylor.
to keep it clean. You heard her. Chad, Nick, Tony. Oh, Nick was trying to find all kinds of avenues of way to pass. Chad making his car 10 feet wide. No, Nick taps. See if Nick can reel him in. What's that? Oh. All right. 3:20 to go. 3:20 to go. Chad, Nick, and Tony. Three of my top brands. And the top 3. TLR. AE. Schumacher. My 1, 2, and 3.
Left, the top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Nick Stentiford, and Tony Taylor.
Chad, Nick, Tony. Nick, 0.3 right behind Chad. Still right on him. Still trying to find a clean line to pass. Oh, taps.
2 minutes left. The top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Nick Stentiford, and Tony Taylor.
All right, Chad's still leading the way. Nick in the 2.8. Chad's kind of stretching out his lead, but still less than a second right behind Chad. Nick is still on him. Chad's wheels staying on for dear life. Oh, right behind you, Rich. Thank you, Nick.
1 minute 5 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Chad Bartlett, Nick Stentiford, and Tony Taylor.
52 seconds to go. This is a good race between Chad and Nick. Let's see what happens Saturday when they come out. See if the battle continues between these two.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
Good sportsmanship
6,
right there with
5,
Nick.
4.
All right, keep on going.
2,
See if
1.
Nick can get him on this last lap.
Tony Taylor done.
Chad's staying cool and collected. Here they
Rod
come
done.
down the straightaway. Oh,
Bartlett done.
golly. Woo.
All
That
drivers
is
are
a race.
finished.
You guys raced it
Nick
out.
Stentiford
The
done.
whole entire race. Good job. Nick got second with a TQ. Yeah, he was on you like white on rice. It's all right.
It's only 17.5.
That was a good race, you guys. Good deal.
Well, now that I can fix my steering, I'll turn this back up.
All right. My podium guys up here. Want to thank everybody out for coming out. We will see you guys Saturday. Boy, he.
Accidentally got turned way down. So I was like pushing through everything.
Oh no, boy, that was a good battle between y'all two. Hope you guys see you guys out here Saturday. Again, want to thank our sponsor for the evening, Mr. Rich Greenwood, our standing sponsor, Autovos. We'll see our sponsors out here. You'll be competing again for these little toolkit trophies. We'll see you guys out here. There you go. I was going to pull you an orange one. I was like, wait, you want a red one? You go pull a red one. What's up, bud?
All right, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. We appreciate it. We will see everybody on Friday, round number 2, Off-Road Armageddon Series. Thanks to Rich for donating those tool stands. Appreciate it. And we are giving out more tool stands on Saturday for the top 3 in the A mains. So we'll see everybody then.